Without Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Manchester United would be 12th in the Premier League table between Watford and West Ham with merely 20 points. And now there's a lot that goes into why Zlatan is scoring, but if you just look at it at face value, the Swedish god is having a phenomenal season at Manchester United. Some games he looks a little out of touch, and that's fair to say. You can blame him for not being as involved. But as far as his goals go, they are very important. He has 11 goals this season in the Premier League, and those 11 goals have earned his side 10 points in games against Southampton, Swansea, West Ham, Everton, Crystal Palace, and West Brom. Only Diego Costa has won more points for his team with those game-winning goals. So I think it's fair to say he's playing pretty fucking good.
I don't think this is something that should surprise anybody. Zlatan gets a lot of criticism because he's a polarizing player, correct? Right. So, of all the wrong predictions I have made and discussed on this platform when it comes to the Premier League, I mean, I'd say 9 out of 10 are wrong.
Yeah.
The one was over the summer when Zlatan was picked up by Manchester United, and they said the over-under for his goal total, I think, was as low as 19 at one point, and I bet the over. Because this is a guy who's been synonymous with scoring goals throughout his whole career. That doesn't just disappear.
Yeah.
And he's gone league to league to league to league and scored goals. So, in terms of it, I think one of the funnier things that happened, though, was when Pogba assisted Zlatan, and Zlatan assisted Pogba. This is all over the last week of action. And one of the guys over at Full-Time Devils, I think it's Sam Homewood, tweeted haters back off.
Yeah, it's true. that's a United fan's dream when those guys combine. But
I also want to state that I'm also the asshole, right, who sits right here and said that Manchester United can't be was not going to even finish in the top 4. So
well, there's still 6
I'm
plays.
calling myself an asshole because maybe they do finish top 4.
They've got a chance, and that chance is immediately stronger because of Zlatan. So let's put it in perspective really quick, just how good that run of goals per game that he has at the moment. The only person that has done it better than him was Ruud van Nistelrooy. He scored more goals in his first 16 Premier League games for United than Ibrahimovic. He scored 12 times in his first 16 games. Ibra has netted 11, the same as Andy Cole and Van Persie.
That's good.
Do you understand how good Ruud van Nistelrooy was and how important he was? He's arguably one of my favourite players to ever watch in a Manchester United jersey. Just a predator in the box, striker's instinct. Zlatan has a very similar instinct in front of goal, but he likes to sometimes wander away, score the goals from distance, be involved if he's not involved. Whereas Ruud van Nistelrooy, he would be happy to not touch the ball for 85 minutes. As soon as it came in the box,
was he one of the most clutch?
He was clinical.
I obviously know of Ruud van Nistelrooy, but I was going to say when it comes to
clutch
finishing touches in the final minutes of matches.
All he needed was one touch. His finishing ability was
clinical.
It was emphasised by his penalty kicks. If you ever watch his penalty kicks, he used to have them so pinpoint to the side. And people are like, penalties, it's easy enough. It's pretty hard when you've got the pressure. He would rarely miss because he had practice where he would put his finish. If it was in the box, if it was a penalty kick, anywhere, always in the side netting, away from the goalkeeper. He'd score some beautiful goals, but he was never a man who wanted to impress the masses with a shot from 30 into the top bin. No, it would be in the side netting, nice, easy finish. So it seems that Zlatan is in great company, and Manchester United, now they have a chance. Now, this comes down to the argument as to where they're going to finish. You're not an asshole for thinking they might finish outside top 4. Neither is anyone who thinks about it, because they're inconsistent. You might be an asshole in other ways. We did have our holiday party the weekend. We won't even get into that.
We had.
But
to pump the brakes.
But it's just they're grinding out results, which, 2 wins back-to-back in the Premier League is great for Manchester United at the moment. It's a sad day when that's your the tip of the iceberg, but it happens, and they need to find a way to continue to push this forward. And with Zlatan scoring, the reporter asked him, "Were you nervous when you went 5 games?" And he's like, "I've scored 450 goals in my life."
Why do reporters save the dumbest questions for Zlatan?
Yeah,
I almost think that they're trolling him when they ask him questions like that. No offense to that specific reporter, but there's I think they're just setting him up for these responses. Look, there's no such thing as stupid questions. There's only such thing as stupid people, is the phrase, is how it goes. But in that case, what do you mean? Were you nervous? Has Zlatan ever been nervous ahead of anything? This guy just displays confidence wherever he goes. He wanted the Eiffel Tower changed to him.
Yeah.
I don't think that guy's ever been nervous one day in his life.
All right, well, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, there you have it. That's where Manchester United would be. How vital is he to their campaign? What is the limit to them? Do you think they can get to the top 4? Do you think they can still make a title race? Bold claim. Bold claims. All right.
Probably not. No. If I say no, then yes. If I say yes, then no.
Hit us in the comments. Let us know what you think on Twitter. Francis_Maxwell Jason Rubin 91. See you guys soon.